Hello everybody. I'm gonna do another frog today. I just saw this box with thingies and I saw these and I just thought they're really nice. I've never used them. There's not a lot of them. So I thought I'm gonna do the frog, put this in the bag, and it's got beautiful blues and pinks and like a pearl. So I'm gonna do it in layers. But first I'm just going to put a bit of resin in this. I'll pick a few out. I just need something to put them in. I'll just use this. I've made my resin. I'm using Tea Expert crystal clear. It's a 1-to-1 resin. I am struggling because it's like 7 degrees outside and it is difficult. Oh, there's something in there. It's difficult to get the resin bubble free because the area where I'm working is not warm. So yeah, I'm finding it hard. I'm using a bit of warm water. Then you've got to be careful because it might just set too quickly. I'm just looking for a spoon. Oh. It's right on the other side of my table. Got it. I bought something the other day and this wee spoon came with it. I don't know what I bought. So I'm just going to scoop a few of these in. I don't want too many. A couple of smaller ones there at the bottom. Yep. So I can get the really tiny ones out. That would be good. Oh, slippery. I'll just take that. That's going to be enough, I think. I think I put too much resin in because it's just for the little bit in the top of the frog's back. But anyway, just going to pour on my stick to try and minimize whatever bubbles I've still got. The resin was in the warm water bath and I mean, it's not even boiling water and it's already starting to thicken. So whatever I want to do, I have to do it so quickly. Just not always ideal. I'm working outside in the shed and maybe, oh, that's just moved up into the head. Yeah, I've got too much resin, or I must just support it here so it will run backwards. I think I'll just put something underneath the head to just make everything go backwards, because that's enough. I don't want it solid, so that will actually work. Maybe just, I don't know, just try and spread the bigger ones so they're not all together. Something like that. And then I'm going to let it doesn't have to set, but at least tacky. And then I'm going to do a pink layer. And that's the plan. I'll see you later. Good morning. It's actually been 3 days since I poured that. I impromptu visit to my kids. So I don't like leaving it for, I don't know if it's detrimental leaving it that long, but anyway, that's what happened. So I'm just going to pour. I've made some white resin. I'm just using the Tea Expert. So I'm just going to pour a wee bit of, I'm just holding my phone in my hand, that's why I'm not, normally I would pour on a stick. I'm going to pour the white just to cover the bottom there. My table is not totally, well, this table that I'm working on now is not totally level, but where I'm going to leave it is, so sorry, my workplace is a bit of a mess. I'll put it in there. It's quite level. I've got my heat mat on. Well, it's actually on the side there. There is a heat mat underneath, but there's already set resin underneath, and I've done it once before where I put it on the heat mat with resin, harder resin at the bottom, and my mold actually stuck to the resin. I had to throw it away, and the piece was basically ruined. So don't do that. So yeah, so that's my white layer, and then I'm going to do a lightish blue, and that is tacky, and then I'll do the last layer. I'm going to do a pink. All right, so the frog is coming along. So here's the frog. I finished it off on the side with pink neon resin dye, and then when that was really tacky, I poured a little bit of white, and let's see how it came out. That's really pretty. I like the colors together. I used a silver paint marker just to do the eye. And now I'll have to go clean that off. But I think it's really pretty. And then the white got in somewhere, and his one leg's got a white spot. And then there's a piece of glitter that got in there. It's a bit annoying. But anyway, I like it. I think it's really pretty. Pastel pink, pastel frog.